Hear Me, Our Summer is a romantic drama that follows Young-jun, a hopeless young man who doesn't really know what to do with himself and works part-time at his parents' restaurant. One day, while delivering food to a group of deaf girls at a swimming pool, he finds himself enamored by Yeorum, a deaf woman who lives to support her deaf sister's dreams of making it to the Olympics, to the point where she doesn't really do anything for herself, which may prove to be an obstacle for Young-jun in his pursuit of love. But at the very least, he actually happens to know sign language, effectively removing the communication barrier. And as he uses it to inquire about Yeorum before having the chance to properly introduce himself, it gave me a very warm, comforting feeling that I could tell was setting up for a very lovely movie. In fact, from the first instance of sign language being used, it instantly put a smile on my face that would remain for the majority of the runtime, as the performances from Hong Kyung, Roh Yoon-Seo, and Kim Min-joo breathe such character and charm through their natural and expressive deliverance of this form of communication that it made each encounter and interaction so incredibly sweet and cute to watch, which very quickly creates such a delightful and calm atmosphere, nicely accompanied by a soothing soundtrack that lays the foundation for a feel-good movie with so much joy emanating from this silent connection that I just wanted to bask in this warmth and enjoy every minute of it. Of course, you do get some light drama throughout that focuses on the relationship between Yeorum and her sister and their ambitions and direction in life. But fortunately, it doesn't really dampen the mood, as it generally feels pretty tender and earnest. And I really liked the deeper sentiment attached to Yeorum as a character. Young-jun, on the other hand, is mostly endearing in his portrayal, but he does come across a bit more hollow, as his infatuation with Yeorum is pretty much the only thing on his mind. And while there could have been more depth to his character, it's honestly just one of those movies where the feeling it gave me while watching the movie outweighs any potential criticisms I might have if I wasn't enjoying it so much. So I'm going to keep my thoughts on this one pretty short, as I think it's a very lovely and heartwarming movie overall that knows its strengths lie within the great lead performances and delivers a generally pleasant vibe with an abundance of cute and fun interactions to supplement a charming concept and heartfelt story. That being said, it's worth noting that this is actually a remake of the Taiwanese movie Hear Me from 2009. In terms of comparison, I do think the original feels more organic, thoughtful, and creative, while giving a bit more life to the male and female leads, whereas the remake feels more simple, modern, and somewhat lacking when compared to the original, while managing to offer a generally more upbeat approach and presentation, with more of a focus on the relationship between the female lead and her sister, which is a difference I really liked a lot, especially because of the dynamic between Roh Yoon-Seo and Kim Min-joo. However, I'd say I enjoyed both the Taiwanese original and the Korean remake equally, specifically for the differences each version offers. And I think the performances alone and the charm that comes from this concept makes watching both movies worthwhile.